still laying on top of me. And I can feel him growing really warm against me. It's really hot. Hey, Professor. You like, pinning me to the floor like this, huh? So, you alright? Well, I'm glad. But I think I need to address the elephant in the room. Professor, there's a reason why you teach at the university. You're not stupid. I mean, then again, most people can teach at places and they're not even qualified. But I would say, besides your arrogant nature, you actually know what you're talking about. And if people actually listen to what you're saying, they actually get it. So, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Oh, are you running away, Professor? I didn't think you were that kind of guy. Yeah, I thought you weren't a coward. Well, you're acting like it. I'm just trying to talk to you about something that we both can feel right now. Professor, we both know that there's sexual tension right now. Yeah, there is. Both you and I are reacting the same way. Yeah, and you already know what it is. And you can't blame it on the alcohol, 'cause both of us are fucking sober. I drink nothing, and you don't smell like alcohol either. Trust me, I know when someone tries to hide the smell. You're not hiding it. Now, you can either reject me, of which I have a feeling you may, because you don't like me in the same way I like you. Well, let me rephrase that. I want your body. You just want me to get a good grade, of which I appreciate. But at the end of the day, that's not what I want. Professor, can you resist me? Can you resist how much desire I have for you right now? All I want is for you to take me, make me your bitch. Huh? This isn't right? What do you mean? Professor, we're not on campus. On campus, I'm your student. Off campus, I'm not your student. You have no control over me. But I wouldn't mind you dominating me right now. Professor, I know you want me. You're lying. Yeah, you're not your usual strict, straight, to the point person right now. You're like a freaked out teenager, about to get in trouble for something they did. But you won't get in trouble if you keep your mouth shut. Of course I know what I'm doing. I'm seducing you because I want to have sex with you. Well, I mean, you wouldn't be the first person I've had sex with, but it'd be funnier because I know you. I mean, unless you're bad at sex, then I guess that would be awkward for you. Not really me. Professor. Come on. You and I both want each other. Let me help you. What? Why are you hiding your gaze? What? Why are you looking away? Why? You don't like what you see? Why do you prefer guys who are, more manlier? I mean, I have a nice defined abdomen, but I guess it's not as defined as most. It's more softer, but it's kind of defined. I mean, is that what you want? You want a bear? You want hair? Is that it? Am I not manly enough? Huh? How can it cost you your job? I'm legal. Like, I don't understand what the issue is. Professor. If you don't want to do it, just say so. I just wanted to ask. Well, more like, you know, maybe convince you, but if you really don't want to do it, then fine. If you don't want to, just say it. I'm not gonna, like, force myself onto you. I have more dignity than that. I'm not desperate. What I mean is, I'm desperate, but I'm not desperate enough to force myself onto someone. If you don't like it, if you don't want it, just say it. I already know that you want it. Just say no. Then I'll go on my merry way. What do you mean, really? It's a one-night stand. I mean, we don't have any obligations to each other, so I don't understand where you're coming from. Please don't tell me you're one of those people where you're like, oh, you have to devoutly devote yourself to one person. Fuck that shit. I mean, maybe not right now, but I want to get as much as I can get before, I hit, that age where I actually find someone, And as I know firsthand, when you get with someone and you have kids and whatever, your sex life kind of just drains, so I'm gonna make sure I find someone that I actually want to be around when the sex drive is gone. You think I don't know this is toxic? Why do I keep doing it? Because I want to forget my life, okay? I want to forget how shitty my life is. Just for like an hour or two. But most of the time it's like 30 minutes and then it's over. But at least I forgot about my life. I already know sex isn't the answer. I don't need you to tell me that. I already know. I need help? You need help. Yeah. Because you go around acting like you care about everyone else, of which I don't even know now because it's confusing me the way we've been talking now. Because usually we always argue. I mean, technically we are arguing, but it's not the typical argument where you're like pissed off and I'm laughing, but slightly irritated. But you need help because you think that doing nice things for people is something that you should do. You know what? I already hear the way I'm talking, okay? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I just want sex, okay? I don't want to think about what's right or wrong. I just want to forget for at least 3 hours, maybe 2, maybe 1. 20 minutes, 10, 5 minutes. I don't care. I just want to forget everything. I don't want to talk about it. Listen, I think I've wasted your time. Thinking about it, it was pretty selfish of me to, well, maybe it was wrong of me to assume that you wanted me, and it was selfish of me to try and talk to you into doing this, when even though I know you want it, but your protocol and your fraternization, whatever shit is, I get it, You worked hard to get the position that you're at. Even if I feel like you're just another one of the many professors at the university that don't give a fuck about us. But you worked your way to get there. So who am I to take that away from you, right? I'm just a stupid kid in your eyes that knows nothing about life, that all I want to do is run and escape from everything. This is the very reason why I wanted to go to the club. To forget all this. Just forget it, Professor. And for once, I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about you, I was just thinking about myself. And it would be awkward if I do it with someone in your position. So I'm going. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and stop being an asshole and do my own thing. Okay? Cool. Right, Professor. Professor? Professor? You crying like that? Professor? What about all what you said? Let's talk about this later. What? Okay, listen. If this is a pity for... It's not a pity fuck. Then why... Turn around. Why? You want to eat my ass? Well, that's a lot, Professor. Huh? You don't have to, Professor. I can do it myself. I won't be able to walk. I'm sure I'll be able to walk. Oh! Ah! Damn. It feels like you're still inside me. Ow. No, I can do it myself. Ah! Well, I think it's safe to say you rendered me defenseless under your sword, Sir Professor. You don't have to carry me, it's fine. You don't have... I don't need you to... Fair point. Huh? Well, Professor, I didn't think you were an aftercare kind of person. What's with the head rubs like? I mean, I don't mind if you want me to be your little pet, but it soothes the pain from... Oh, well, I guess. Huh? You actually remember? Well, I found out that, my parents' restaurant burnt down, and, is their only source of income, which means that, I have to drop out of school and get a job. Yeah. I mean, I've always been the breadwinner. I mean, my dad has always been, I wouldn't say jealous of me, but I could tell the way he looks at me is, like, annoyed because he can't be the man that he wanted to be. And since my dad refuses to learn about technology, he doesn't really have any. Yeah, so. And I actually thought that maybe I'd be able to be myself and do my own thing. But I thought I could escape doing that, but my family's gonna need help with money, so yeah, so that's what I was, I guess, escaping. I'm just trying to forget that for a little while, and I've been applying to multiple places, and I'm probably gonna have to have 3 jobs to help with the damage. And no, they don't have insurance. let's just say, they can't apply for it. I'm just gonna leave that there hanging. But, yeah. So, there's the big story. Pathetic, right? I'm complaining about having to help my parents, which is really sad because they took care of me for years, and this is me at least repaying them back. I mean, huh? Huh? Oh. You could help me. How? Private tutoring? Well, unless you and every other professor there wants to private tutor me, it's not gonna work out. You could convince the other professors. How? Wait a minute. Let me guess. You fuck them, right? So that you have something over them, is that it? No? Oh. Now you're holding me close to your chest. Professor, what the fuck? You were opposed to this whole thing and now you're... Is this what you do with your students when they're down? You fuck them and... Sorry. It's in me to be an ass, okay? It's just who I am. So, but, yeah, you're right. I went a little too far with that. For that, I'm sorry. What the fuck? I'm actually apologizing. Wow, that's weird. I usually don't apologize, but I guess I went a little too far with that comment. Yeah, so, I'm gonna try and... Huh? You believe in me? Why does the things he say actually make me feel something? And why do I believe him? Well, I'm glad you believe in me, Professor. I'll do my best, but keep me updated about that thing, but right now, huh? My parents didn't say I have to drop out of school, but I know that's what they're hoping I don't do, but it's more than just my parents I'm worried about. I have younger siblings that are in high school right now, and in middle school, and now granted I earned my own tuition, and I told my parents just to save the rest for my younger siblings, but now they have to use that money to, yeah, so that's the hard part about this whole situation. And, again, I have to sacrifice my life again. Well, this wouldn't be the first time I have sacrificed what I wanted to do for others. When I was 16, I had an offer to go to this other school where I could get a scholarship for the kind of stuff that I'm into. But my parents said that they needed me to be here. And at the time, I didn't really see it as much. It's like, oh yeah, I understand. Then when I was 18, I wanted to move out to England and, be a teacher. And my parents said that they needed me and that no one else could do it but me. And I'd stay behind, and this happens. Again, my life is put on hold. I know my parents' life isn't my responsibility, but I can't just let them struggle like that. Like, okay, I thought you meant abandoning them, but yeah. But like I said, it's more than just my parents, it's my younger siblings. They deserve a chance. I deserve a chance too. Thanks, Professor. That's really nice of you to say. But I'm gonna get out of this little aftercare grossness right now, and I'm going to limp outside to an Uber and go back on campus. I'm sure. I'm surprised that you're being this clingy, considering before you were so adamant. Right now, I'm not your student. We're off campus. Huh. Interesting. Oh, and, I wonder what people would say if, I took a picture of us right now. Do whatever I want. You know I wouldn't do that, right? You know? How do you know? Because I'm not that person. I can be that person. But you're right, I'm not that person. Unless you actually deserve it. Even though you're freaking annoying, you don't deserve that. To be honest, it was a service to me more than anything else, so. Yeah. And besides, I need to go see, Derek and Mackie. Yeah. Huh. They left me as lamb to the slaughter so those two could get away. They're not gonna get away with that. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe I should get them when I'm not limping. But still, that's not the point. How's my arm? Well, considering you, fucked me into next week, it actually didn't hurt as much as I thought it would, actually. Yeah, okay. I don't know, Professor. I don't want to get used to this touchy-feely things, you know? What do I mean? Like hugging and cuddling. I don't know. It's weird to me. Aftercare isn't my thing, okay? It's weird. I feel like aftercare should be for someone that you're with, not just a one-night stand. Well, then again, we will most likely do this again. That's what you think, Professor. You see, now that I got a taste of you, and the fact that I couldn't taste you with my mouth, we have another appointment for that. When that is, I do not know whether it's in your office, which would be kind of hot, or at your house again, or I don't know, wherever it may be, maybe in public, or I don't know. We have another appointment that we need to make, Professor. Oh, come on, Professor. I mean, with all this aftercare, I thought you would have wanted me again. Oh, that kind of hurts, Professor. I'm just a one-night stand to you. Oh, well, yeah, you're right, I did say that too. But still, you know what I meant. Huh. I'll prove you wrong, Professor. But you are correct, I am limping. This is going to be interesting on campus. But fine, you're right. Fine, we can cuddle. Gosh. Yeah. Good night, Professor. Why is my heart racing so fast? This is just... this was just a one-night stand. Yet I'm feeling like I'm attracted to him more than just his looks. Do I have a crush? There's nothing wrong with having a crush, but do I feel connected to him? This is so weird. Huh. We shall see. Huh. For now, I'll just enjoy his heartbeat against my ear and his breathing. He smells so nice. I just want to do it again with him. Wait, maybe if I kiss his neck, he might do it again. Oh, Professor, don't be mad. I'm just a little excited. Huh? Professor, you're really making it hard for me right now. Really hard for me. Huh. Okay, yeah, I did kiss your neck, but you could have just ignored it. Did you just bite my ear?